Well, hey, welcome to the Daily Brew. Today we're talking about some viral video of these two men who were caught climbing out of a sewer manhole in New York City.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Everybody's wondering, what were they doing? Where were they coming from? What was happening?
So many questions.
Yeah, it turns out there's likely treasure hunters or urban explorers, maybe doing like a YouTube thing or something.
Is that what they call it?
Interesting.
But they could face burglary charges if they're identified and caught. So,
I just don't know what kind of treasure is in the sewer system of New York City.
Maybe
you know,
the largest rat in the world.
probably. It prompted us to kind of look up what are some odd things that people have found in sewers. One that I thought was really interesting. In the UK, there's a group of people that throw raves inside sewers.
Oh, yeah.
Which is crazy. Can you
love to
imagine
be one of
jamming out
those.
to some music and there's like drip dropping water from the
who
ceiling?
knows what's falling.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there are, like over 7,000 miles of like pipes, not necessarily open space, but pipes underneath the entire system. So there's a lot of space. I mean, there's people who live there. You know, I mean, they've been called in the past, mole people, that kind of thing. But, I think there is a homeless population who live in places in the sewers. So.
Yeah. Growing up, my cat, we'd always see him emerge from the sewer in our neighborhood, and the joke was that he ran like a cat group down there, and he was the leader of the cat gang.
Okay, this is the best story. I won a journalism award once for so. In Fort Smith, they have underground sewers. Now, it's not as big as New York City or anything, but there is a place. These criminals were going down the sewers, popping out of the manholes, jumping up, robbing a house, going back down the manholes. Right?
Oh my gosh.
And so in a stand-up, I went in the sewer, popped out the manhole, and at the time, the Attorney General was there for the awards. It gave everybody a good laugh, and I got an award for that.
Wow, that is so impressive. We got to see that, Joe.
I know, so many things you can do with manholes, right?
Wow.
All right, let's talk about Uber, the rideshare company releasing its 2026 Lost and Found Index items. So they're taking a look at some of the weirdest things found. Dentures with 2 teeth, breast milk,
Oh, yum.
human hair, and a Donny Osmond group picture.
What?
Oh no, someone's really missing that probably.
Oh my goodness. And of course, keys, headphones, wallet, those types of things.
Ankle monitor.
Ankle monitor.
Police, hello.
Interesting. There's no
over the city.
It's never happened to me before, but there's no feeling like getting out of the Uber and being like, I just left my purse in there. I left my phone.
Did you leave your purse in there?
I never have, but my friends have, sadly, on a night out.
How do you recover that then?
I think you gotta call the driver back, and if they can maybe come back and give it to you. But sometimes I think you have to go through like Uber customer service and everything.
Which probably isn't fun.
No, not at all. You just want your purse back. You need your ID, your phone, your wallet. Oh man.
And you might not have that if it's in the car.
Exactly. Such a pickle. But yeah, I've never heard of anyone losing breast milk
or leave their teeth behind.
Yeah.
Teeth is a pretty bad one.
That's where I left them.
Yeah. Uber drivers have seen so much.
I was gonna say.
I've never taken an Uber in my life.
What?
Yeah, I haven't done it.
Wow.
Most of the time they're pretty quiet. Like sometimes I'll try to chat them up and they just don't want to talk, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But there are some that like they'll chat you up. They're friendly, they're good people. You get to know about the city because like I'll go to like when we went to Oklahoma City a couple months ago, we talked to this guy and we asked him, where to go, and he gave us some good recommendations and he had some good advice.
Okay,
in Fayetteville, there's a few that actually have karaoke inside the Uber. So there's a microphone attached to the car, and there's lights and everything.
Can you request them?
Oh yeah, yeah, super fun. That's a fun night to go to Dixon and do karaoke in the car.
Well, I think it's just because in the South and my generation, like we drive. That's a big thing. We want to do it, But I know the newer generation, these kids don't want to drive. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I feel like it seems like less kids are like eager to get their license these days, it seems like.
All my daughter's friends, like half of them, no plan to get a car, no driver's license, don't care to do it.
They're like all just Uber.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good for like, again, if you have a night out, like it's much safer, obviously. But yeah, but even like, and it's kind of hard to not have a car around here if you need to work stuff. So that's kind of
not super walkable. Yeah.
When I moved to New York City, where all the manholes and the sewers are, I couldn't take my car because there was nowhere to put it.
Yeah.
I was heartbroken. It was hard not to drive.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, need to drive.
Definitely.
Need to drive. But I don't know, doing a little bit of karaoke in the Uber might be fun.
It was fun. It's a fun time, definitely.
I love that. Okay, all right, we're talking about AI chatbots with health questions. Microsoft, Mayo Clinic, partnership to build AI model trained just to deliver medical data.
Uh-oh.
I am guilty. I think a lot of people are of Googling, like, is
no.
this normal?
Don't-
And then you spiral
Never do
into,
that.
yeah, you spiral into being like, oh, I'm actually dying.
So Joe and I, Tiffany Lee, loves to WebMD
I
herself.
tell her, don't do that.
Don't
She'll
look it up.
diagnose herself with something by the end of our shift.
Yeah, like, oh, this vein's looking kind of blue. I think I have some sort of rare cancer. Tiffany.
Tiffany, you're all good.
Get offline.
Yeah, go see a real doctor in person.
I'm just glad this will actually be monitored by professionals at Mayo.
Yeah, definitely.